Alright. Nobody's here yet, but yeah. Hello for the people that are probably gonna watch this. Not on the stream. But yeah. Sadly I don't have time to make a an actual initial thoughts video, unfortunately, so I'm gonna make a quick stream here for the RS Jarja, which the new support came out. Pretty interesting support. There's some thoughts going around about it. And I have some thoughts about it too. And we'll see if we can get a quick match or two with it to showcase it a little bit. But yeah, go ahead and, hello. I can't pronounce that. I'm gonna kick you. There we go. Go ahead and throw it out in the practice mode so I can showcase it off real fast. Here's our training ground, like that 550. Because this is a level 1 550 suit. We got our Jarja here. RS Jarja. Go ahead and got the initial stats here. The support's disappointing, isn't it? I'll let you know here in a second. But yeah, we got the RS Jarja. You see level 1. Hello, Gagujin. Level 1 550. You got 17,000 health, 13 ballistic, 23 beam resistance, 24 melee resistance, 35 range strength, 20 melee strength, and 125 movement speed, 190 boost speed, 65 thruster gauge, and 66 turning speed. Got 14 close range slots, 10 medium close range slots, and 16 long range slots. Go ahead and check out these. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and check out the ability skills while we go ahead and go in here. Hello, J-Fink, doing fine. Just getting this out real fast. Does it have any radar ability? Unfortunately not. I was hoping it would have like an anti-stealth since it has the radome on it. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at its stats. Oh, not stats, I already mentioned stats. The skills, for the skills you have the radar level 3, you have the scope level 3. Scope in and out. Whoa. You got the data link, you can see people's health. You got the frontline support system level 1, I believe is that 5% or 10%? One of those. You have aerospace gimbal level 2, so you can pitch up and down further. You have the scouting device, so you can see your radar while you're scouting, or you're zoomed in like this. You have balancers, which is nice, you know, support with balancers. And you got melee combo controller level 2, which is pretty damn cool. Well, speaking of melee combo controller level 2, you have AMBAC level 2 for your space. You have the shoulder add-on buffer level 4, which I believe is what the original Jarja has. So if you get shot in the shoulders, and then that's the cool thing about the suit is that its shoulders come up in front of it when it boosts, just like the regular Jarja. You take 35% less damage when you get hit in the shoulder, so that's perfect for if you're trying to boost towards somebody and try and get something quick. It works well for some of its attacks here, which you get into here in a second. And then force injectors as well, so you got force injectors with the balancers and the combo controller. Damn, so have it. That sucks, J-Fink. But yeah, we'll get into the weapons here. First weapon here is you have the large beam rifle sniper, which is 2,100 damage. Which, of course, I'm using it on a general at the moment that has base stats as well. I'm using base stats on this suit as well. You got 6 rounds, 550 range, and you can charge it. You can move it while charging, which is nice. However, you have to stop the fire whenever you want to shoot it. Also, hi, underschool. And if you charge up the beam rifle, it actually uses all your shots, unfortunately. And that includes, like, even if you have 6 or 1. But it does do some decent damage, you know, 4,000, and it heavy staggers, which is nice. And of course, you saw the melee weapon already, which is the RS Jarja Beam Saber, 2,500 damage. Got some good damage on that. And if I remember correctly, when we look back up, it has 20 melee strength. So I believe on one of my builds, actually I think of my only build so far, I have that buffed up along with my range strength. I have like 40 each. So I can do some pretty nasty damage if I get a chance to hit somebody. Oh, you're fine, baked potato. That's just GBO2. You got the 3-tube special missile pod ×2. That's 300 damage with 12 rounds and 400 range, so you can shoot that pretty far. As you can see, I can hit like the base from here. Pretty nice. And I believe it takes 5 to stun. Let's test it out real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. And you have the hand grenade, which is 1,900 damage. You get 3 rounds and 150 range. And if you throw that, of course, it's a grenade. Mix that up with your missiles. I believe it takes 3 missiles stun. There we go. We got early stun right there. And you can combo how you please. So we can do that. Maybe throw a grenade. Rush in there. That hit his shield somehow. That's fine. You get the idea, right? And that's actually it for the weapons. And I already mentioned the skills, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy real fast, just so I can try out a combo. Which we'll do a match or 2, maybe even 3 with this suit to try it out. It's a very weird suit. It's very basic, having played quite a few matches with it so far. Damn, that's pretty far away. Shit, I hit that. Wait for the guy to spawn in and try out this heavy stagger combo. Yeah, there's a lot of 550 supports, and this one it seems pretty good for the smaller maps. I agree with the Godzilla Wolf, although it has a sniper rifle, but you know. So you can do something like that. You can go, oh, I'm gonna get you now, downswing. Throw in some, I meant to switch weapons. Well, damn, okay, well, I guess we're not gonna see this combo because the game just decided to do that. Oh well. Bam, bam, you got 2. I can throw in more. Boom, 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 do that shit. Bam, you're dead. Since when were those targets on the training map? For a while. Like, ever since. I don't even play on this map. This is like the 2nd, 3rd time I use this training map. I've seen those things there before. Finally, support with great melee damage. Well, there's a couple of sports that have good melee damage. The Gallus K has really good melee, even though it's it doesn't have balancers and only has 1 swing. And the I'm losing the name for the Jamru Finn has really good melee as well. And that one kind of works a little bit better, in my opinion, with how its melee works. But how good is it leg breaking? I haven't broken anybody's legs yet, so I'm going to assume it just has typical leg part damage. This thing has really weak legs, though. The waist... Yeah, I don't like how it wastes the whole clip, but let's go ahead and try this out again. Yeah, the Shiki AR has good damage as well as 2. What the fuck? Yeah, that nearly 1 comboed. So that's a pretty good damage there. That's a pretty good damage, yes sir. And I believe this thing does decent base damage. Not missiles, kinda. How about the full charge here? Yeah, it's there. Melee's doing nothing. Alright, well. It's not going to be a base destroyer. It does a little bit of damage at least. Ah, of course it hits your fucking shield, you asshole. But yeah. Let's go try it on a match and Dagdoll do it right. Ragdoll? Zeta C1 is great close combat. Yeah. I wish I took 3 shots. It took 3 shots instead of the Hulk mag. One thing I could see working well is boosting away while stunning an attacker with missiles. Yeah, that thing could go good against suits that are charging you. If I remember correctly, this thing has a little bit faster boost speed than some supports. Oh, damn. Looks like we have to go to rating. Hey, it's gonna be random, though. I wish this thing had like an anti-stealth ability since it has the Redome on it. I believe the Night Seeker V, I think that one's still a suit that people use a lot around these costs. But yeah, the combos are nice. The only problem I have with it, well, is that it doesn't really have any defensive skills. Well, just defensive skills. Like, it has the missiles and the grenade, but that might be a little bit awkward to use because compared to something like the Gyaradoga, The Iridoga has the kind of the same setup as the R Jarja, where you throw a grenade, you can use your beam machine gun to get a stun. But the R Jarja, the RS Jarja, uses its shoulder missiles. Shoulder missiles are going to be slower than the beam machine gun. And the beam machine gun, you can get like an instant stun. As soon as you throw that grenade, whip out your beam machine gun, you get a stun. R Jarja, you're going to have to work a little bit more to make those missiles hit. And the thing is, you're at 550. There's a lot of suits that either have damage control or have instant stun rifles, or both. And they can fuck you up pretty hard if you try to go for melee. So this thing, it definitely, you got to be with the team to help support. An EWAC skill would have been close since it has the dome. Multiple stuns, one of which is a heavy stagger, and balancers gives you... I wouldn't say multiple stuns. It has technically one stun, which is the sniper rifle. And if you fully charge it, becomes a heavy stagger. It has a stun it has an accumulation stun. And if you can hit the grenade consistently, which can be hard again in close quarter combat, especially with trying to throw the missiles out as well, it can be quite difficult to get a stun. Of course, it depends on the opponent. Like, you're fighting a big, fat fucking suit. It's gonna be quite easy. If this takes too long, I might just go skip to a custom. A suit that will kill the RS is the Night Seekers. Yeah, this doesn't feel any different from other supports defense-wise. Like, somebody gangs up on you, you're kind of dead. Let me look at my... Where's my build at? Yeah, this one, 45 range strength, 43 melee strength. I got some beam resistance on as well. And I do have leg armor, because this thing does have some weaker legs. It's like the R Jarja.
Your team's ready. Make your final preparations.
Damn. I'm using it, though. Have you seen an R Jarja cone up with this suit? Me and Honey. Honey was the R Jarja and I was the RS Jarja, and we tried to make something work, but it's hard for the suit to play close range at 550. You would have to hit. It's because of the beam rifle. It's a stop to fire. Your one instant stun is a stop to fire gun, which for a lot of people is a very awkward kind of weapon to hit. However, you can charge this while moving. That's pretty good if you manage to hit that heavy stagger. He doesn't have the shoulder shields like the normal No, it does. You take 35% less damage in the shoulder. However, it doesn't have the maneuver armor like the R Jarja, so it doesn't really utilize it well. You still get stunned, and then you can get followed up on and not get hit in the shoulder, so you'll be taking full damage, it feels like. I feel like it's this is one of those supports that probably would have benefited from having maneuver armor. Also, 550 is Riga Z, which is totally fair and balanced suit to fight against. Its raid variant would is yeah the RS Jarja. It has its uses. Like, having played it, it has uses, but I think there's clearly better 550 supports. Game plan wise, like I recently just got the level 2 Jamru Fin, and I feel like I'm doing melee better with that because it has like really easy combos that do high damage, and you can throw in your melee, which goes pretty far, and it's almost instantaneous on how it hits. While the R Jarja has, the RS Jarja has to stop to fire, stun to stun, and it has to use a stun accumulation weapon to get in close with melee, which it can boost while using the shoulder missiles, which is nice. Although people aren't just gonna sit there and let you charge at them and shoot, you know. Let's see what we can do here. And yeah, the Hyzak custom I think is better at overall sniping.
Beacon. The enemy has captured a beacon.
I should probably take a sniping position, to be honest, but alright, they also have an RS Jarja. I completely missed. Oh, he's coming close. Okay. This man was looking to die. Goodbye. I don't know why that man got close. He's not a regular R Jarja. Yeah, it feels like a kind of a jack of all trades. That is a raid. That's also a raid. Damn, they doubled up on raid. That's gonna suck for me. That's a regular. Oh, they have 3 raids? Okay, well, that's gonna be even more cancerous to deal with.
An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Let's see if I can try and heavy stagger that man. Damn, I really fucked that one up. Now I gotta wait. Oh well, at least he's keeping him at base. I'm gonna go help my teammates over here. Ooh, shit, no. I'm running from that. Alright. Let's see if we can get some snipes off. No, they're backing up. Okay. Probably should take that point. I'm not gonna try and get that. See if we can snipe from here. Nice.
An ally has destroyed an
Guy just jumped out of his suit.
allied unit destroyed.
Backing one up. Let's charge up this heavy stagger, and hopefully our team can follow up on him. Fuck! That's a DJ.
Allied unit destroyed.
Oh! Alright, that's good damage.
Allied unit destroyed.
I got lucky with that.
You've taken some
Yo! You didn't even hit it!
enemy unit
Goodbye. That really shouldn't have worked. Holy shit, that really shouldn't have worked.
supporting fire incoming. The enemy has captured a beacon.
That really shouldn't have worked.
Allied unit destroyed. Supporting fire incoming. Clear the area. You're in danger there. Move quickly. Long range supporting fire incoming. Supporting fire complete. The supporting fire hit the enemy. Go press the advantage. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Damn, I really wanted to hit that. I probably would have taken damage if I would have done that. Alright, he's running off. Not gonna chase him. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna melee earlier than that. Is that a raid? That do be a raid. That do be a heavy stagger. Never mind, he had his fucking armor on. God damn it.
An enemy mobile suit.
Yeah, it really helps with a really aggressive team. If you don't have an aggressive team, this thing does suffer because it, again, has no natural defenses. And for some of the suits it has to fight, it might be tough trying to fight close range unless it hits first and happens to get the melee off. So I'm doing way more better than I thought I was going to be this match, to be honest. They have 3 raids. I could be bullied hard right now. Damn, that sucks. This RS Jarja is getting really close. I don't know what his game plan is. He's a support still. He's not a raid. Yeah, he's done. He's Dunsko. He Dunsko? He Dunskis? He's Dunsko. Oh damn, I can't shoot through my own teammate. Toss that. No hit. Ah, damn, I forgot I have to move. I forgot that I have to fucking, I can move. For some reason, I forgot that, you can still move while charging the beam rifle. I was hoping that I could sit still and lean down on him. Oh well. Your team does seem pretty aggressive and good at sticking together. Yeah, which is helpful. You're right, Godzilla. I think the suit really does benefit from having a pretty aggressive team. Also, the enemy team kind of just let me get away with some stuff. They have 3 raids, and I'm getting away with a lot of shit right now. Like, that poor DJ. Ooh, that's a good sniping spot. And I got the long missiles. That's not gonna hit. Oh well.
Allied unit destroyed.
There's not a dude over there. This guy needs some help. That's really good damage. Yep. It's really nice heavy stagger moment right there. Your teammate's getting jumped on, you can use that. Perfect time to get a heavy stagger. Little John in the house. Is Little John the one that's like, oh god, what do you say? Yeah! Yeah, okay. Hey yo, hello digital. Alright, so the enemy team's gonna have to push towards us. They have all of our points, but like we're winning pretty hard right now, so they're gonna have to make a break towards us. Does this count as a okay, good, I can hide behind this. If I can hide behind this. Oh fuck, hold on, I gotta move a little bit. Alright, I can shoot over this. I have a little shield just in case. No, it doesn't count. God damn it. That sucks. Yeah, it's pretty easy to jump this suit. You really need a pretty aggressive team. This guy is really wanting to get in with his support suit. He keeps getting destroyed because he can't dodge roll. Alright, good. Got the stun accumulation. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Alright, planted a... Okay, thanks for the bomb plant, I guess. It's not gonna do anything? That's the support fire. Let's get out of here. Tried to get me, I could feel it. You could say your name. You could say your name a lot like Mike Jones. The awesome news, my buddy at Rent a Center got a good deal. Oh shit, getting a PS5, nice.
The mission is over.
That actually, that match went pretty well actually. Way better than the matches I had this morning. This morning I had some pretty awful matches. That guy did really good, I'm praise him. Yeah, the other guy just ran towards us, which is very strange. He just fed us. He was super, I guess he was excited to be like kind of a melee support. He was playing very strangely. He was boosting towards us. I don't even think he was using his missiles. Maybe he was using them early, and I happened to catch him as soon as he expended them. But yeah, he pushed forward and then immediately got destroyed because he has no dodge rolls or maneuver armor. So he just gets stunned and he gets killed. One advantage is this thing does seem pretty agile. Heavy stagger into knockdown. Escape easier. Supports are for sniping, not frontal attacks. Nobi Leroy Jenkins. So yeah, I think the suit's alright. I think it's got some, maybe mediocre is the word I'm looking for. Like, it seems it's got some good stuff on it, but I feel like there's some, other supports I'd rather play at 550. Although this thing does feel pretty fun, I guess. If it's not good, at least it's fun. And it does have level 2 melee priority, so you can actually clash with a lot of generals at this cost. I'm pretty sure even some raids, if there's one I can think of. Like, doesn't the Night Seeker have 2? Let me double check. Night Seeker. It's gonna be in the N's. Or, it should be in the G's for GM, right? Yeah, GM Night Seeker has 2 melee priority. Why is it not next to the Arj? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh no, it's not. It's probably because it's to go in alphabetical order. You got RS Jarja, the R's here, got RE's, RI's. And then you have RS. 2 melee priority also has the advantage of not always losing if you cut your melee out of a botched tackle. Yep. So that's really nice. That thing has melee priority level 2, so you can clash with a lot of generals. Go with the overview again. So some bad things I think about the suit is that the stop to fire beam rifle can be kind of awkward to use if you're trying to get a stun and go for your melee. I noticed a lot of people stop to fire weapons are kind of tricky for a lot of people. If you can aim really well, then it shouldn't be too big of a problem, but there's obviously suits you can use while moving. The beam rifle or beam saber does really good damage. The base RS Jarja against the base GPO1 over 4,000 damage downswing. So if you want to buff up that melee strength like I did, yeah, you'll get like 3,000 damage neutral swings. It does pretty nasty damage. You do get melee combo controller level 2 or level 1, my bad. So you get 2 melee swings, which is pretty good for this high damaging saber and support that has high melee strength, or you can make it have high melee strength. The missile pods can work pretty well with the hand grenade, but you're gonna have to lead the missiles a little bit because it's not like the Gira Zulu where you can throw your grenade and then shoot the person with the beam machine gun. You have to lead your missiles a little bit since they are slower. No, I don't know the combo reduction, unfortunately. So it takes 5 hits out of the 12 to stun somebody, but if you use a grenade, it will take 3 missiles to stun. So if you're really good at aiming your grenades, so you got 3 grenades and it takes 3 missiles, that should get you, yeah, it's like 3 stuns. And then you might, no, you don't, I don't think you'd have enough for another stun by the shoulder missiles themselves, but and you can also boost while using the shoulder missiles, which is good. That's something like the regular RS Jarja does, and stuff like the Bolinoak. Just make sure you aim correctly. Don't try to use the missiles when you're boosting at somebody to melee them. Like that last match, that guy was just moving forward with his melee out. It's like, okay, you're gonna get shot and you're gonna get killed. Even by itself, the hand grenade, 1,900 damage, ballistic. And that's pretty good with the range strength this thing has, especially since ballistic resistance isn't a priority for a lot of suits at this cost, or at least at the higher costs. Speaking of, the ballistic resistance on this suit is pretty low, 13. So keep an eye out for suits that do use ballistic weapons. Its beam rifle is 3-star. Hell yeah. Something I don't like about the beam rifle is that it uses up all of your shots if you go for a heavy stagger. I feel like it should take, let's see, if it heavy staggers and it has 6 shots, it should take like 4 or maybe even 5, so that way you have at least 1 shot left, kind of like with the Hazel custom, you know. I think that would help out the suit long-term engagements, because I've noticed from a few RS Jarjas I fought, or RS Jarjas, I'm gonna keep on calling them RS Jarjas accidentally. A lot of the RS Jarjas I fought, they tend to use the heavy stagger really quickly, and then they're left to try and get a stun with their missiles and grenades, which I've mentioned before can be harder to use in a high octane close range map, you know, when you're fighting a Dryson or something. So be careful. Make sure when you're using the heavy stagger that you want to use it on the right opponent. Like that one moment in the match where the DJ was going after my Mark III, and I think he had the right to hit him. I think the Mark III used the dodge roll, but I hit him with the heavy attack, and then we comboed him. You know, it was pretty good. Good for soloing out targets. There we go, soloing out targets. I think that's what I'm trying to look for. Or if there's one opponent left and you're with a teammate, like in a 1v2. Other than that, it does a normal stagger. There's no penetration at all. Yeah, that seems about it for the RS Jarja. And oh yeah, and again for the skills, you have the high performance radar, level 3, high performance scope, level 3, observational data link, level 1, frontline support system, level 1, that's 5% off for each ally with the skill. You got the aerospace gimbal level 2, so higher pitch angles in space. Scouting parallel processing device, you can look at your radar while you're sniping or you're in scope mode. You have balancers, thank God. Melee combo controller, thank God. You have AMBAC level 2, and that also gives you more turning by 3. And special add-on buffer, that's 35% less damage on your shoulders. That can be pretty good for tanking less damage when you're boosting, since like with the regular R Jarja, you will be taking less, because your shoulders are going to be moving in front of you, if you guys haven't noticed on the R Jarja. They'll move in front of you, you'll be taking a lot of shots. And then you have force injectors, which is nice. I still find it funny that Hyzak Custom doesn't overheat for the heavy stun. Yeah, I like that about Hyzak Custom. Does it have higher shoulder I believe it actually shares the same shoulder buffer, but the R Jarja has maneuver armor level 2, which takes less damage. Let me make sure. Yeah, so it has 35% less damage normally, but it has maneuver armor level 2, which takes away an extra 10% damage. So that's 45% less damage if you get hit in the shoulders while you're boosting. I did a single spin on this for my second account. I got it, which I was surprised. So yeah, overall, I think the well, let's get a good look at the RS Jarja. I think the RS Jarja is an okay suit. Having played a couple of a lot of matches with it so far. What really hinders it, and for some people too, is that you have to stop to fire its beam rifle, as I mentioned before, and the shoulder missiles and the hand grenade can be quite finicky to use at close range to try and get a stun in case, let's say, you use your heavy stagger beam and you missed, so now you have to rely on something else. I feel like giving this thing a fourth weapon would be alright, or maybe the option to switch out the beam sniper for something else. I mentioned in my testing out video for this suit that it feels like the Gelgu ground type, and I feel like with the Gelgu ground type, it should be able to switch weapons where, like, instead of having the sniper rifle, you can have the regular R Jarja beam rifle, and you can get a second melee with that, so that way you can do good ass melee combos with that would be interesting as fuck. Because we know they can do supports with 2 melees, like with the Dagdoll, right? Maybe that's what makes it a 4-star. That's 2 melees. RS Jarja should have a higher shoulder buffer. I think you should just have maneuver armor outright with the way it is now. But I do think so. I think they could either add the R Jarja beam rifle, but make it a different kind of beam rifle. Give it a sub weapon. Make it the R Jarja beam rifle, but make it like how the Zeroshiki AR has a Zeroshiki beam rifle. Just make it a rapid fire gun. Maybe give it low stun accumulation or something. Or make it to where you can switch out the beam sniper for the R Jarja beam rifle, and it works well as the R Jarja beam rifle. I think that would be really good for this suit. But yeah, there's a lot of other suits I think I would rather play at 550. I mentioned before the Jamru Fin. I recently got to level 2 of the Jam. I still use the 500 Jamru Fin at 550. Well, I say I still use. I used to use it quite often. But the 550 Jamru Fin is pretty good. I like to use the Nomades 550. That's still really good, and it kind of works as a functional melee suit. You can shoot the rocket at your feet, stun somebody in front of you, go for a melee. Give it something like the Jagan's grenade launcher. Ooh, yeah. It's going to melee damage Fiend. If it gets the R Jarja beam rifle, it's not going to be busted though. Yeah, that's why I think the R Jarja beam rifle would be really good for the suit. so that way it can play more of a closer range unit without being dragged down by having to stop and fire the beam sniper. Other suits, I think that if you're going for just sniping, like if you want to pick this suit just to snipe, I think you'd rather pick the Hyzak Custom, since the Hyzak Custom has the amazing ability to heavy stagger somebody and then immediately shoot them afterwards with its beam rifle, and it has a pretty good machine gun sub-weapon, right? If you want to go for just sniping, right, obviously you don't want to use the Hyzak Custom for melees. This suit's more melee oriented. It kind of has a weapon for every range. You know, you can do long range, you kind of have some mid-range going on, and definitely you have close range. And I do like that the devs did put some kind of attempt at making melee support here. I say some kind of because it's missing some of the defensive skills that obviously other melee suits have, general suits and raid suits. I think maneuver armor would have helped the suit out if they didn't give it another weapon. I think that would help out. I really do like the Jamru Finn's melee, given people have a lot of trouble seeing it coming. Yeah, I'd say the Jamru Finn is you can play it like a melee, so you can do stun and then you can do melee, because the melee reaches out far, and something that a lot of people do if they do a backwards dodge roll, they will get hit by your downswing since it reaches out like that. I believe the side swing for the Jammer Fin also can hit all around it, which is nice. Support full custom could use a oh yeah, I think that should have melee priority too. The full custom G line. I think that'd help it out. What if they gave the RS Jarja the overload skill that the Rick DeJ has? Would it be fair to have if it made this beam sniper not use? Oh, I can't read the rest of that, unfortunately. I'm not sure about overload. This thing does stun normally uncharged. That might be pretty annoying for for people to get stunned over and over again. Also, overload wouldn't work because it's not heat based. It's EPAC based. I used my Jamru Fin and all support team like that, so it was so fun. We actually won. Jamru Fin's a good suit. There's some other 550 supports I'm trying to think of. Let me go check here. Oh yeah, the Zeusas at 5. I like using the Zeus at 552. I'm actually working on a badge right now for the Zeus at 550. Although that's not going anywhere because I don't really play the same suit like so many times in a row, so that's going by slowly. But yeah, you have stuff like the Zeusa, you have the Nomades level 2, you have the full armor 7th Gundam, which from what I recall is still a decent suit. I haven't played it in a while though, so I don't remember, and I haven't seen it in a while too. I've seen it at a higher cost, like 600. I don't know, I haven't seen it in 550 in a while. You have stuff like the G-Line Full Custom, but I think the hard charge is probably better than the G-Line Full Custom, although the G-Line Full Custom has the benefit of having a 2 stuns. You can use the charge up on the heavy rifle and then follow up with your beam cannons for a stun lock, which is good. The Gallus K I think is a pretty good support as well, since it yeah, the Musa. It has stun locks and it has really easy stun accumulation as well. The EG missile pod, if you're using the Gallus J beam rifle or energy gun, my bad, is that does a really fast stun accumulation. So I think the Gallus K is pretty good, and also has pretty good melee too. If you guys aren't aware, like the blow does a lot of fucking damage with the melee strength this thing has. Like does like over 3,000 damage. It feels really satisfying to hit if you can hit it. It doesn't have balancer sadly, but there's the Gelgu JN, which JN's okay. Did I use this at 550? I have not used this at 550, so I can't input my opinion on the JN at 550. I've used the gun can detector and it's good for this. Oh, I haven't used it at 550. What the fuck? Okay, I used it at 500. My bad. Well, I can't input for 550 now. My bad. MLRS is the MLRS. I've been recently been having a lot of teammates that don't know how to use MLRS. I've been trying to play space lately, and I want to play a support, right? And somebody picks MLRS in dark space, and it's like, why? You're not gonna hit anybody. What the fuck? But that's a story for another time. And of course, you had the Hyzak custom, pretty good support. One of my favorite suits to play in this game. I actually played this 19 times. I played it more in the lower cost. It's a pretty fun suit. And of course, the Jamru Fin, pretty good support. Mephis is a pretty good support. Might as well. Nemo 3 is good for the stun lock. And I have 71 range strength, so I can get some good damage out of the stun locks. It's okay. Palace Athene's tricky. It's a big target and can get dunked on pretty easily. But if you have a pretty good team that can protect you, you can do some good damage. And if you can combo with the large missiles, yeah, you'll be fucking people up. If you can combo with that. You have to pre-prep that though. That's the bad thing about it. Rick DeJay, I remember that being good. How many times have I played this? 14 times. I think it's a pretty good suit. This cost. Although I found it funny that when it came out, it immediately got overtaken by the Gyaradoga Heavy Arms, which that's a suit I have yet to mention here. Somewhere down here, we'll get to it. I probably accidentally skipped it. Schwartzem Diaz, I used to hate the Schwartzem Diaz. Cool. Like, I fucking hated the Schwartzem Diaz when it came out. Believe me. Fucking hated this shit. Call it the Shitstorm Diaz. It's better now, but it's clearly not the best suit you can use. F550. Super Gundam, that's a space only suit, but that is a pretty good suit. It's still good even at 700 cost, at least pure sniping wise. I'm pretty sure it's similar to the Hyzak custom in the way that it can snipe. Like, you can do the heavy stagger and follow up in the normal stun again. The Type 2 Zekuines, I think, is a pretty good suit. Has really fast stun accumulation with the Zekuine rapid fire smart gun. You have to aim it though, unfortunately, but it does penetrate through your teammates. You don't have to worry about stunning your teammates with the Zekuines Type 2, which is fantastic. And it has pretty good melee damage as well. No balancers though. It is similar? Yeah, okay, there we go. Zirshi Type 2 AR I think is decent. I haven't played it in a while for, yeah, only 9 times at 550. I played it more at 600, I believe. But, it can work. The Zoc... the Zoc at 550, it's beautiful. Top tier right here. This is an SS tier suit. Fucking Zoc at 550. It can work for the water maps. And it does do the damage, but man, you have to really watch your ass at 550 with a lot of suits running around. So it's obviously not the best support you can pick, but it does have shock dampeners. Zusa, it's a Zusa. Zusa's one of the best supports in the game. Like, on God. for real, on God. Really good defense options. You can still use it at 600. I've seen some people try to use it at 650, but I think at 650 it starts getting beat up on a little bit too much. But yeah, at 550 I like using this, and you can see I have it marked for my badge progress. 58 times, goddamn. Yeah, I like that one. I haven't played the Assault Gun Tank level 3. I do not know how this suit works at all for 550. I imagine you play it like a Hidolfer at 550. That's all I remember for that. That's all my input. And then yeah, the Gyaradoga Heavy Arms is a pretty good suit as well. I mentioned that the Rick DJ was a good suit, and then this suit came out right after, literally right after, and it's really good. It's got 3 heavy staggers with the Bruno gun. I missed the Zamel. Well, it's probably because the Zamel's say Zamel sucks. Zamel's decent if somehow you just don't get run up on by anybody. The Zamel can work really well at just sniping and ranging people, but it gets bullied pretty heavily. So make sure you have a good team with that. So the RS Jarja, now that I mentioned all the supports you can play at 550, might have missed one, but the RS Jarja, I think, fits somewhere in the middle here. I think it has some really good things about it. As I mentioned, you know, that heavy stagger damage straight into the melee, to another melee. That's a really good combo that can almost kill people. I think you've seen that match where I fucked up the DJ in one combo, and somehow he let me get another down swing off. Oh, I felt bad for that guy. But however, that requires you to stun somebody first. A lot of suits at 550 have maneuver armor, and if you're trying to get a stun accumulation with your missiles, some suits have damage control. Oh yeah, the Jaeger. I forgot about the Jaeger. Jaeger's pretty good. I don't think it's one of the best at 550. Is it at 550? Now I gotta check. Did I miss this somewhere? Where'd it go? Oh, that's 500. What the fuck? Where'd you go, Gelgoog? There you are. Yeah, I used to love playing the Gelgoog J. It was my original sniping suit. I think it's pretty good. Simple suit. So I think it's alright. But yeah, the RS Jarja, I think it fits somewhere in the middle for the supports here. Maybe a little bit lower than half. It has a very basic weapon setup, but its game plan, if you're trying to melee, is a little bit tricky to do since you don't have a dodge roll, you don't have maneuver armor, so you have to rely on getting a stun with either your stop to fire gun, which can be tricky for a lot of people to use, or try to get a stun accumulation with your missiles and your grenade, which could be tricky to do as well, since it's not like the Gira Zulu, as I mentioned like 5 times before. The Gira Zulu is pretty easy to do. You just throw a grenade and you shoot your beam machine gun, and it hits like twice or 3 times with the beam machine gun, and that thing fires 6 times. It's really easy to get with the Gira Zulu. That's what makes it really dangerous. But for this suit, you have the missiles, and it can be kind of hard to aim the missiles at such a close proximity to people. So that might be hard for people to get used to. And, you know, of course, there's damage control running around at 550, so that's going to make it even tougher for the RS Jarja to get stun if it's within close range to somebody. So overall, I think the suit's... it's good, but I think people are going to drop it after a while. Actually, I think people will pick it for maps like Arctic Base, so they can combo with their teammates, because it does have really good melee damage. That's one of the highlights of the suit. It has really good melee damage. Like, you will you will fuck people up with the melee of the suit. Something else I was gonna say about the RS Jarja, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the... Damn. Just spun and actually got this thing? Alright, well, I was gonna say if I recommend it or not. I recommend it for people who want to try something different with their supports, because this is a way more a melee oriented support than some of the other supports we have. The only thing you got that wasn't a repeat, damn, I'm sorry. Oh man, I lost train of thought now. So yeah, I recommend it if you want to try something new. It is a 3-star. And yeah, if you just want to try out a melee support, I wouldn't have rolled for it personally if I knew how it played. I think I would have stuck with just the other supports I have, like the Jamroo Fin. But of course, I want to show you guys the new suits that are coming up. I do think it's a fun suit. Like, if it's not good for you, then at least should be fun, because hitting off that combo on people is really satisfying, because just watching their health melt away, you're kind of like a raid to generals, which is really satisfying. I wish there was a this thing had maneuver armor or something, so it can actually just be the bane of a general's existence. They try to get a stun on you, and you're like, no way, motherfucker, and then you come up with your melee and you nearly killed him. So yeah, it can feel pretty nice at times, but it struggles at close range. Where's Taru? Not here, because this is initial thoughts. Some reason 3 stars for me are easier to get than 2 stars. I think that's just because there's more 3 stars in this game than there are 2 stars. So 2 stars are technically more rare. Or they are more rare. Newbie question, is it better to 10 spin over single? Besides a bonus suit piece, is there any advantage? I don't think your chances increase if you're doing a 10 spin. I don't think there's really an advantage unless you want to get like a bonus piece of equipment, like you get like the cosmetic items. Battle rip on it for not having hose. I also admit that with suits like this, I like to paint the variants like each other. Oh, hey, you know, like how the gauzes, people paint the gauze L like the gauze R, and vice versa. The suit looks like sleeve suits. Well, it's from Moon Gundam. Oh, I should probably show the explanation for those who haven't seen it. There's your explanation. Clapping generals in the RS Jarja, let's go. I would say it can clap, but it really depends on the match. We still need sleeves, Zusa. Dude, can we get that, please? The Zusa with the shoddy. But yeah, so that's going to be it for the initial thoughts. If you guys want to let me know if you guys have played it, you know, you guys can let me know in the little chat here, or you can type it up in the comments when the stream's over. What's left for Moon Gundam that we haven't got other than the Psycho? I'm not sure. I know I think there's a few more Xeon side suits. A lot of people said the Medusa. Zusa with the AirPod shoddy. Ew. RS Jarja versus MLRS, which would you take? Not the MLRS. Well, I guess it depends on the map. Actually, I haven't used the MLRS in a while. For me, there's just way better supports to use. The MLRS has the benefit of having a big shield and having really fast firing Vulcans. But it's really easy to avoid taking damage from MLRS. MLRS. I'm saying it so fast, I'm MLRS. Oh yeah, Theta Plus. Yeah, it depends on your positioning with the MLRS. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier when I was going over some of the supports at 550, I've seen a lot of people attempt to use the MLRS in space, and they're really not good at using it in space, because you won't hit shit in space. It's so easy to avoid its attacks. Maybe for Derelict Colony, but yeah, I want to pick supports, and then somebody picks a support, they pick the MRS, and it's like, alright, and they're not going to budge from it, so I just let them pick it, and I pick something else, and then I watch them just get flailed around open, like, dark space. Oh yeah, the Zaku 4s. Zaku 4s would be good. I haven't touched MLRS since my last match with it, where I've been getting stun locked by Humbrabi at 600. Yeah, the stop to fire, that's one of the downsides I would give the suit. The stop to fire, because it kind of hurts it trying to get a stun when you're in close proximity to somebody. GBO2 with nuke win. That's what happens when the game crashes. Turns out you just got nuked. And for you guys that don't know, every Friday we do I almost said initial thoughts. This is the initial thoughts. Well, I should say first is that the reason there's a stream today is because recently, like this week and last week, I haven't been able to post as many videos or have the time to sit down and make videos, unfortunately. So that's why I've been doing more streams, which is fine for some of y'all, but some people don't have time to sit down and watch a stream. So I've just been making more streams, 'cause at least I can interact with you guys and get some kind of content out there, right? And it doesn't have to be GBO2, you know, because I was thinking about doing uh, Duke Nukem 3D World, like a few days ago. But yeah, so I've been having to do a lot more streams recently. So hopefully I can get back into making videos next week. Consistently making videos. And then for those who don't know, that are just now getting here, every Friday we do, or I host. Maybe when you quit GBO2, just try streaming and making videos of other games. Yeah, I'll try. Every Friday I host a spectator stream. And if you guys don't know, there's a spectator match option in GBO2 where you can watch a match going on. And we do this every Friday around 3 or 4, depending on when I get home. And they usually last like 5 to 7 hours. So if you guys haven't seen those yet, I recommend you join in on Friday, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Central Time. Because we do have a lot of fun, or try to. Some people get salty. I at least try to have fun. Try to make it fun watching people, and might see like another great gun tank massacre. Team Mango better. Nah, man. Wait, hold on. What was that guy's name from Melee? Armada. I think that was the guy who plays Peach. Solomon, I've returned. Oh my god. I wish I had the power to see which 5 suits will be added next. I wish I did too, kid. So I can see when the Bond doc comes in. You've been trying to show up Impossible, and I do appreciate when you guys do join in, because I want to be interactive with y'all. I want to make GBO2 a fun little game every weekend. I know some people play this game and they're like, "Oh fuck, I have to. Oh, here I'm gonna get my 3 tokens again. Oh, I'm playing the game," you know. Or they play A and B win rooms, which those don't exist anymore. Well, actually, they're simple battles now, not custom. Not custom. They're not mix-up mode anymore. Simple battle, but you know, I want people to play the game at least, have some fun. It is an open invitation. For those who don't know, on Friday, if somebody can invite flamethrowers, that'd be pretty nice. World of Gun Tank. Bondoc would be cool. Yes, it would. I feel good in the RS Jarja until Rigazi kills me with a heavy attack. Yeah, you can still get dunked on by a raid, so just because this suit is melee oriented doesn't mean that you're going to survive a raid attack, so that's something you gotta deal with, is raids showing up constantly. How come A, B mix-up rooms don't exist anymore? I think the official reason that the devs give is that there was a glitch going on with A and B win rooms where half the enemy team would not be there, like the match would start and they wouldn't be playing, or they'd be stuck and they couldn't spawn. But I think we all know it's because people have been cheesing mix-up for their limited missions. Because I've never heard of this glitch until they mentioned it, and I've never heard it from anybody else. That's funny, I just play with fell-throughs, I think it is. Yeah, I think they might bring back mix-up. I hope they change it. I do have some problem with mix-up mode. But yeah, fell-throughs is a pretty cool dude. I like fell-throughs. I used to watch him. He was like the first GBO YouTuber. I think that's pretty much every English GBO2 player's first glimpse into GBO2 was through flail-throughs. As maybe most of them. But unfortunately, I can't watch I can't watch his videos nowadays because I have to make my own, or I have to do other stuff with life. He's a pretty cool dude. I like him. I'm thinking about sending him a video of a Zoc match I had, and then he can post it, because you know he does like the guest videos. Feathers are cool and fun to play against. He practically introduced me to GBO2. Yeah, it's funny is I've been wanting to play GBO2, and I was watching one of his videos and he said, "Hey, the English version's coming up." And it's like, oh fuck, I can't wait. And then I forgot about it months later, and then the time I got on, I saw GBO2, I saw Flamethrower's channel again. I was like, oh shit, let's see. And then he said, oh yeah, I'm playing the English version here. It's like, oh my god, fuck, I missed it. And it turns out the month that I came in, the previous month, the Zoc came out, and I was really pissed off because I really liked the Zoc. Not gonna lie, I thought the Dagdoll was from Thunderbolt series, but imagine if the Sea Alliance or pilot of the Ryu Zaku, Psycho Zaku, used it. No, it just looks like a Moon Gundam suit to me. It's got that thinness to it. But yeah, maybe I should get Salty. Somebody want to invite Salty to the spectator stream. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the RS Jarja. Flail was really good even nowadays. I still watch him until I met others like you and others. Ooh. Yeah, Zoc was the first week US released. Yep. God, I missed it. Zoc asserting dominance with the T-pose. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Kinju. Again, I had to make this stream because I can't make videos at the moment. Consistently, at least. So I wanted to let this stream out to let you guys know about the RS Jarja, because if you guys don't know, I also make initial thoughts videos for most of the new suits coming out. To let you know at least my initial thoughts. That's why I call them initial thoughts for a reason. My opinions do change. They changed with the Barzam and they changed with other suits. But yeah, so there's your look at the RS Jarja. We actually played one match. I wanted to play two, but I think I got the. I don't want to give myself bad juju by playing another match and then getting absolutely shitted on. Because that first match we did, or the only match we did, was actually pretty good and I liked it. I got 4th place, but it was pretty cool. I'm glad to talk about this game with others. You're welcome, Red Scarfed Fox. Yeah. It's quite funny how I never knew about Gundam and wanted to play through games. It gave me Titanfall vibe for some reason. I mean, it's giant robots. Due to their match, no balls. Well, I guess I have a vagina then, because I'm not doing another one. I'm actually using a voice synthesizer. I'm actually a woman. I will not be attempting to do a female voice, so I'm not doing that either. But yeah, so it's funny because you mentioned Gundam. Never knew about Gundam. I actually, before I knew exactly what Gundam was, I think I mentioned my origin story of finding out what Gundam was. Way back then, Dongo gender reveal. I'm actually a chick with double D. Would love to see how they deal with a concept like Noble Gundam GBO2. Dude, if they made like those suits in this game, that would be fucking sweet. The G Gundam suits. They should Arc Systems, instead of making a Dragon Ball Fighters game or a sequel, they should make a G Gundam game. That way I can have my racist stereotypes fighting each other. And fighting a fucking German ninja and shit. But yeah. So, my first time getting into Gundam, I didn't even know it was Gundam at that time. They had these little toy robots, like, oh shit, they got big heads and they got small bodies. And they're like SD little figures. You can take off their arms and put them on the other arms of other suits. Like, you can mix and match their heads and their arms. And I'm pretty sure they're SD Gundams, but I had a blue Zaku 2. It wasn't a goof. It was a blue Zaku 2, so I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a Zaku from Seed, but I had that purple chicken-looking robot from G Gundam. I forgot the name of it already, but yeah, you guys will remind me. One of you guys reminded me what it was back then, but I also had the Gundam Maxter when with its abs out. If you guys don't know, the Gundam Maxter is like, it looks like a football player, and its chest splits open and becomes boxing gloves on its hands, and it reveals its chest to have abs. Oh, it also uses revolvers, by the way. I don't know, Silver Soul. I don't have those figures anymore. I don't even call them figures, little toys. I think I had the Master Gundam as well, because I recognize his head shape. But I haven't had those in a while, so I don't remember exactly what I had. Then I was at Chuck E. Cheese's, if you're talking about the Phantoma. Yeah, that was called Zergulu Phantoma. Phantoma. I was at Chuck E. Cheese's, and you know, if you spend like 5 tickets, you can get those small little toys. And it had these small little one-color plastic toys. I didn't realize it at the time, but they're little tiny Zaku 2s and Gundams, like RX-78 Gundams. And these were tiny. Like there's a reason they were like 2 tickets at the Chuck E. Cheese's ticket counter. And yeah, they were small. I didn't realize at the time that those were actually oh god, Gundam related. And then after, you know, I paid attention to what Gundam was, you know, like, oh hey, this is a cool looking show. I don't think I'm gonna get into it. And then after Star Wars fucking died, and will remain forever dead at this point in time, I got into Gundam. Oh, Red Scarf, they weren't that cool. The ones I got, I'm not talking about the SD Gundam ones I got. The little tiny plastic models I got from Chuck E. Cheese's. You cannot bend their arms, you cannot bend their legs. They're little shitty, had almost no detail. They're all one color plastic shit. The Bushi? The Bushi. Oh shit, I think that's what it is. That's pretty cool. Although it looked more like a Zaku in my mind, but I think that might be because I know what a Zaku is now, and it altered my past memories. So maybe I'm thinking that the toy I had was a little blue Zaku, and not the Bushi. I got a similar story here too. I used to be a Star Wars fan. I used to call Gundam mechs with lightsabers. Yeah, Star Wars used to be a good thing, didn't it? Has anybody watched the Boba Fett series? Because I think I asked this last time on my last stream. I've heard from from what I heard, a lot of people say it's really boring and Boba Fett's not Boba Fett in that show. But the defense I heard from people is them saying that it's cool. So I don't know like what's actually the show is about. All I remember is the trailer was really hilarious because it would be like dum bum 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 bum, and then Boba Fett would say something really like simple like brush your teeth, and then go back into bum 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 bum. Mass production suit of Neo Japan, and they are Shining Gundam's allies. Oh, okay, cool. How come it doesn't look like a ninja or a samurai or something else stereotypical? I've watched the first 2 episodes, and so far, it's only talked about his past. What do you mean? Is it like just flashbacks? It's really good? Okay, so what's really good about it, Red Scarf? Because I was mentioning before that that some people that were detracting it were giving reasons, and some people defending it were just saying it was good. I like to know like what's the detail for the series. I don't care about spoilers, by the way. I don't care about spoilers. Episode 3 was really good. There was a lot more action. Oh, a lot more action. Okay. Does Boba Fett kill people? Does he like... 'Cause he's a bounty hunter, right? He's never gonna be as cool as Forlom. Forlom and, oh god, what was the other guy's name? Shit. His buddy. Fuck. Forlom's the droid. And then there's Huska. Oh, let me look this up real fast. Forlom. And Zuckuss. That was his name. Zuckuss. Fuck. Ew. Zuckuss. Zuckuss. Boba Fett, but with more Boba and less Fett. Oh. Yeah, Zuckuss. Where did I get the H from? Huckus? Because Japan really biased Neo-Japan and didn't give them steroids. Well, yeah. I mean, they literally called their suit the God Gundam. God damn. Are there any other bounty hunters that show up in Boba Fett? Does anybody know? Like Dengar or IG-88? God, the bounty hunters were fucking cool. IG-88, Forlom, and Zuckuss were my favorites. And then the one dude that appears... I know you guys are gonna... Or I'm gonna hate myself for saying that I like something in The Last Jedi. Or no, Last Jedi, well, I guess say sequel trilogy. I like the guy that had the Kalish, the red Kalish helmet. I don't remember his name, sadly. I think it's cool because it not only gives insight on how Bona, I know you meant Boba. Bona became the leader he is, but also shows how civilized and respectable they can be. I like Cad Bane. Oh, Cad Bane's a nice choice. There's the Wookiee character who I unfortunately don't remember his name. He was from the comics. Oh shit, fuck. I don't remember his name. I know what you're talking about. Unfortunately, Dirge is dead. I like Dirge. If you guys remember who Dirge is, he was a badass. At least how he looks. He was fucking cool. Callus Nord. If you guys haven't read, there's like this old bounty hunter book, or is like all the stories of the bounty hunter. Something take place like after their appearances in Revenge of the Wow, I really said Revenge of the Empire. Hold on now. This is how much I've stopped caring about Star Wars. I can't remember the names anymore. Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back. There we go. Black Kyrgyzstan. But yeah, it takes place. It shows what happened to all the bounty hunters after, or at least stories of the bounty hunters after their appearance in The Empire Strikes Back. Revenge of the Empire. Yeah, I know. That's not what it's called. I think that's what this original name was going to be, right? Something along those lines. But yeah, and the IG-88 apparently took control of the Death Star too. But as soon as he did, that's when the rebels blew it the fuck up. Gundam Maxter looks like Optimus Prime. Hey, Gundam Maxter is cool. So is Optimus Prime. Don't mix those two together. Alright, I've been dragging the stream on for too long. But yeah, RS Jarja, it's there. It can be good depending on the team setup. If you have a really good aggressive team, the suit benefits heavily. It can be really tough to fight people at close range though because of how its weapons work. Yep, alive thoughts. One more match. No. Can't believe it's Friday. Oh, that's really funny. I don't remember saying spectator stream in the title here. It's thoughts, baby. But yeah. RS Jarja and R Jarja. Taru already did that. Me and Honey tried that. And unfortunately, we had some pretty awful teammates. Yeah, this morning. It was pretty garbage. I guess it's really that. Well, no, did I? I already have a initial thoughts. I mentioned this earlier, but I already am doing initial thoughts because I don't have time to make a video at the moment. This week and last week, I haven't been able to make consistent videos, so that's why I've been doing a few more streams. And today I want to do one over the RS Jarja since I don't have the time to make the initial thoughts video. But yeah, the suits, it's good in certain areas and it feels really awkward in other areas. I do wish it had some things I wish the suit had. I wish it had some kind of... They mentioned the suit has electronic warfare, or it can do electronic warfare. I'd have liked to see an anti-stealth or anti-jamming, one of those for this. Maybe something along those lines, you know. I wish it would either have a fourth sub-weapon that's kind of like a rapid-fire, low stun accumulation beam rifle, or maybe make it to where you can replace the sniper rifle with the regular RS Jarja beam rifle, and you can have the two melees to go with it as well. So that way you can have the benefit of having either... You can either choose between a sniper rifle that can heavy stagger, or you can have the RS Jarja beam rifle that gives you two melees, which can work really well for a melee-oriented support like this. Because there's moments playing this suit that you feel like a raid against generals, but there's moments to where you can get your ass kicked if you're not careful. Maneuver armor would also be nice, but seeing as how even a 4-star support doesn't get maneuver armor, I don't have any high hopes in the future. I still think they should give it the sonar. That'd be an interesting idea. Oh my god, since you do more damage by getting people in your camera, imagine, you know, you spot people with your sonar and then you start fucking them up with your melee, so you're doing even more damage to them. That's probably why I can't use the other rifle, because it has good melee. Oh man, not the poor generals. They have to take a punishment from a support for once. Oh man. If only there was another class that's also really good at melee that could counter the melee support. Specifically one that had some kind of attack that did heavy amounts of damage. Like a heavy attack. Those really hate supports, huh? Well, I think they tried with this one. Although it's obvious that I think they should probably just go ahead and start heavily considering some of these skills for these supports. Imagine they add the first native 700 raid and give it 4 or 5 melee weapons. Jesus Christ. I wonder if the first 4-star raid is going to be like the Schwartzum Gallus. Don't forget the poor raids. We don't want to make them not feel super special, awesome, amazing anymore. What do you mean? They still are. You have a support that can kick general's ass, and then you have a raid that kicks the support's ass, and then you have the generals to kick the raid's ass. And kick each other's ass. But yeah, so that'll be it. And to be generic YouTuber here, if you guys like the stream, please. Please, pretty please. And you know, it lets YouTube know that there's something worth watching here. There kind of is, you know, when you see the suit. And, you know, if anybody else doesn't know about the Aqua vengeance, I guess, talk to them about, like, hey, there's a YouTuber that play a robot game. He named Aqua. No, you don't have to do that. Just like the video and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'll try and get out. I'll hopefully try and get some more videos posted consistently. Maybe some more AQMs at least. I'll make sure to like. I always enjoy your content. Thank you, Red. An active guard support. I wish there would be an active guard support. And yeah, bye everybody. And don't forget that tomorrow, if you guys don't know, at 3 or 4 Central AM Central Time. 3 or 4 o'clock Central Time will be a spectator stream. Alright, goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Maybe I'll see some other people. Oh my god, flail throughs. Oh man. I really wanted to end this at like 40 minutes, but oh well. Goodbye. You start at 11? Damn! Oh well. Alright, now goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye forever.